Okay. Communication number 4, tell everyone that you are in real estate, but don't be lame. Okay. There's a big difference. And the big difference is basically intention, right? Your intentionality. Um, Joel is a great example of someone who knows that he's a bit on the cheesy side, but leans into it because he has kind of, just accepted that that's who he actually is. He is a little bit cheesy. He's a little bit like self-serving and like, that's how he is and he's cool with it. And you know what? It serves him because people know him now as that. And like, it's not offensive because it's true to who he is. And that's the difference. Is if he was not that way, but he was acting like he was that way, it would not be effective, right? So you need to let everyone know that you are in real estate but just don't be lame about it because they won't just guess and they do not care what you put on social media. Like every time you go to post something in the back of your mind, you should be thinking, why should anyone care? Flat out. If you can't answer that question for yourself, it probably shouldn't be on social media, right? Because most agents will put some BS freaking stat or number or some market update or something like that. Good Lord. Some kind of market update, whatever. And it's like, what about what you're posting would get anyone to think, oh, I need to know that. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, I'm glad he posted that. Most of the time it's stuff that people are like, well, okay, whatever. So in the back of your mind, you should be thinking, people don't care. You need to make them care. That's your job, right? Furthermore, it's important to note that almost no one knows that buyers typically do not pay commissions. Right now, there's a big lawsuit about that. So asterisk, there's a big lawsuit about that right now. Additionally, most people don't know that working with the listing agent on a deal, like as a dual agent, is not always going to be in their best interest. Most people don't know, like they'll go on Zillow, they'll see a property that has an open house, they'll go to the open house and they'll just be like, oh, you're the agent? Cool, I'll just work with you. Not knowing, if that agent's great, then awesome, they're getting a great dual agent. If the agent's not great, they're going to get screwed. They're going to pay way more. They're not going to have an advocate when it comes to inspections. They're not going to have an advocate when it comes to appraisal and when it comes to negotiating in general, and they're going to be in a lot of trouble, and they don't even know that they had another option, right? It's our job to tell them that, right? And in general, most people do not know what a real estate transaction is like, or what to expect, or how much to save, or what their credit score should be, or how long it takes, or like most people don't know any of that. And so these are the reason why I'm saying all these things. These are all things that people actually would want to know. So when you're doing a social media post, or you're doing some type of update or a video or something like that, these are all good topics because people genuinely don't know. And so you start off your video or your post with some sort of a hook. Don't make this mistake when you buy your next house, something like that. And then you're just giving them information that they would want to know, right? Okay, that's mindset and business mentality. Okay, now we can get into lead generation. It's 12:44. Lead generation. Okay. I think it's just really important to say all that because a lot of times when you get started, if you don't really have a kind of that anchor of like, here's why I'm doing this, here's what my mindset needs to be, you'll get frustrated because a lot of these things won't work, and they won't work the first or second or third time you do it. And if you just give up, you're going to be a statistic. You don't want to be a statistic, right?